Good morning, Napa Valley, and all over the world right now as we are streaming forth here from the Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Jay Lang, and a special welcome to you on this beautiful, crisp December day heading into 2021. We're so glad you're with us today, and we're going to begin opening up with a chant with Bodhi Setchko.
Good morning. This is one of my favorite chants from Donna Michael. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light in this world. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light in this world. And I shine. And I shine, and I shine so bright, and I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light. You are a light in this world, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world. We are a light, we are a light, we are a light in this world, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright, and we shine, and we shine. And we shine so bright, and we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. Back to you, Jay.
Thanks, Bodhi. So great to have a live musician here, one that we can actually touch, but we don't because we're not supposed to touch people right now, but we could. So good to have you here. And a perfect song, a perfect chant, because that's what we've been talking about is light, a season of light this month, and it continues today, that we continue to reveal the truth in us, reveal the light in us. If you were part of the candlelight service last Wednesday or the solstice service the previous Sunday, you know just how magical this time of the year can be, and the light that is within us that always shines bright as we birth this new consciousness, this new light in the new year. So glad you're a part of that. I just appreciate all the work the practitioners did to go into that candlelight service, and so acknowledge them again. Now, you know that there are, it's important because we had a series of special services. We have one more left, and this is a bigger ask than any of them because this is on December 31st, and it starts at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I know that seems like a crazy time to start, but if you've been a part of it, you know that it's the only time that is an hour of time when the whole world is on the same day. And by the time we end at 5 o'clock in the morning, that will be the first New Year's in this world. So it's a time that we can all gather worldwide and know healing and peace for the world, that we do it all on December 31st, right before the first New Year's happens in like the South Pacific, I guess, is where it is, and on the international date line. And so we know that, and what's great is I'm going to be doing it from home. I invite you to tune in from home. It's going to be virtual this year. I don't know about you, but at 5 o'clock, I'm just going to go back to bed. So, you're not going to lose too much sleep over it. Join us. There's a YouTube, a Zoom link that's online, and I'll send you an email out about it closer to the time, and we'll have that as well. I do want to bless everybody who's joined us today, whether it be for the solstice service, the candlelight service, or today, just that you are a blessing in this community and a blessing in the world, that you make a world of difference right where you are. So we raise our hands and we give our community affirmation saying, we bless you today, knowing that the peace and happiness you seek is also seeking you. We honor your inner radiance as you let your light shine in the world. We are grateful for your presence in our community. And so it is. And then our vision and mission statement. We are an inclusive community for spiritual growth and compassionate action. And our mission statement. We are co-creating a world that works for everyone by living intentionally, loving unconditionally, and seeing God in all people and all faiths. And so it is. And it is today that Kristen is going to be speaking about part of this mission, living intentionally. So I'm looking forward to hearing her talk about that. And speaking of Kristen, this is her last official Sunday here with us. We will keep contact with her. We will, I will consider, and we will consider her new Community Celebration Center for Spiritual Living in Falls Church, Virginia, to be our sister community. And we'll do many things with them virtually, and maybe do things when we can, retreats and different things like that. So we'll keep in contact with her, but we want to honor her. And so today, after the service, we have the video that some people sent videos in. Kristen's been receiving cards, and also she is giving away her plants. She had over 200 plants, and she couldn't take them all with her, and so she's brought them up here. Do you want to say anything about that?
Sure, I can say something. Yes, so for those of you who came last week, I went throughout the week and specifically yesterday, and I got the rest of them. I got rid of about 150 are up here. I didn't get rid of them. I'm letting go of about 150, and they're all up here now. Big pots, and I have some just pots and plants and all kinds of stuff. So if you were here last week and you want to come look again, or if you want to come look, today is the day. Everything that I'm letting go of is up here now, and it will just remain up here throughout the week. So if you can't get up here today, there's envelopes for you to donate, and you can come just take what you would like. It's back by the office on the tables and everything. You'll see there are plants everywhere. So I'm very happy that our community will be taking over and loving my babies.
Thank you, Kristen. I went there today. She has some beautiful plants out there. So feel free to just come up to the courtyard, and there's envelopes if you want to leave a donation. I'm sure she would appreciate it to support her new ministry. So today, not only are we honoring Kristen, she's speaking, but we're also doing something called the White Stone Ritual. And excuse me, many of you picked up packets that have white stones in them. It's not necessary if you haven't picked it up, or if you're away somewhere. It's not critical that you have one. You can hold, I would suggest, any kind of rock or stone that you might have, just to ground this process is important. And then also there's a piece of dissolving paper in there. So when you get a moment, to make sure you have a bowl of water nearby, maybe something to stir it with to help dissolve it, something like that. But once again, if you didn't pick up those kits, you can use any kind of piece of paper as part of this process, and any kind of stone or gem that you have that could be a part of that, part of the ritual we'll do later on in the service. I wanted to let you also know that thanks to your donations in December, we are still collecting end of the year donations, holiday givings. We appreciate the people that have given above and beyond their normal donations. And because of the donations we received so far, we've been able to turn around and give a percentage of that tithing out from your abundance in our abundance, and we've given to the food bank. We have sent them a check for $1,100 and to help with, because that is such a critical time for people that instead of a particular nonprofit, we just want to support everybody who's struggling with food insecurity at this time, to make sure they don't have to make choices between rent and clothing and shelter and food. So we're glad that we're able to do that, and thank you for being a part of that giving as well. New classes are starting in January. The two that we have slated to start off in mid to late January, Universe Has Your Back, which is based on the book by the same title by Gabrielle Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back, about how the universe supports you with your intentions. Really quite a bit of coming out of the talk you'll hear today. And then also Practical Mysticism, based on a book by Carolyn Meese, and about entering the castle, an inner path to God, and your soul purpose. So both those, you'll hear more about those next week, how to register for them. But just mark your calendars for Tuesdays or Thursday nights that we'll have classes on those nights. And now we begin the sacred part of our service. Close our eyes and go within. And just to be present with our breath, present with what is within us, knowing that the spirit that we feel, the peace we feel inside of ourselves, the quietness, is the same quietness that everyone can feel. That we are connected to spirit, connected in the oneness with all of life. And we are grateful for that connection this morning, that oneness we feel in this community, in our families, among our friends. That even when we may not be in physical contact with them, that we feel the presence of spirit right here, right now, as we open up our hearts, open up our soul, to feel beyond the littleness of our lives and feel the bigness that is the truth of all life. We just take a moment just to breathe and be in this space of oneness. So good just to be at peace, knowing that life is good all the time. And so it is. So we have a little different order of service today, just because two reasons. One is it's the last Sunday in December, the last Sunday before the New Year. So we're doing this white stone. We do something with fire or water or something, just as a ritual to let go of the old and bring in the new. But the other part that we're letting go of that is more difficult perhaps is letting go of our practitioner, our new to be minister, Kristen Ashley Moore. So hang on just a minute. So this is my stool that I wear as a oneness, remembering it has many faiths on it. Let me get closer to the microphone here. It has many different faiths on it. And, this time during COVID, we have been, so many things we've had to let go of, so many rituals and different things like that. And one that Kristen had to let go of, she was going through a graduation ceremony. And in that graduation ceremony, for finishing all her classes, she would have received a stole for all things. And she did not get that stole. So we got one for her that is similar to my oneness stole. It has many different faiths on it. She doesn't know about this. So.
I don't know about this.
Many different faith symbols on it. And at the very top, it has the oneness symbol, which the oneness stoles that are made in Sacramento are known for this oneness symbol, which has all the symbols in it. And so, Kristen, if you want to come down here, I'd like to present this stole to you. And with a blessing, because I know you have the same passion of celebrating the many faiths there are in the world. So the other thing that I think is important to do is, in a moment, I'm going to anoint her. And to talk about what anointing is, the name Jesus Christ means the anointed one. And really what anointed, it's an ancient ritual that was done to kings and prophets and spiritual leaders, that when they were called into teaching, into being a prophet, that it was meant that they were chosen. And what we know is there's more than one chosen. There are many chosen. Not everybody answers that call, though. And to be a powerful minister, you need a calling. You need to have Spirit calling you forth. And I just want to acknowledge that Kristen has that call, because I witnessed it, and I have heard it, and I've heard her articulate it. So I take this oil that is a jojoba oil and olive oil mixture. Both are ancient oils that were used for tens of thousands of years, but included the oils that were used during Jesus' time and in ancient Jewish rituals. And what I'm doing here is I'm just anointing her as this minister, as this marking what she already knows her call, but to make it public that this is her intention. So I bless you in this moment, knowing that Spirit is with you, loves you, adores you, and continues to guide you in everything you do. And so it is. So my words weren't probably heard by you, and that's because an anointing is a private in many ways. It's between Kristen and God, really. It has little to do with me. That I anoint her with the blessing, a blessed sacred oil that brings her forth into this new calling. So we just bless you in all that you're doing and all that you are receiving from Spirit. That you are guided, you are protected, and you are loved. And we bless both the journey of you and Jen. Jen's here with us today too. And blessing on your journey as you move forward in life on your new adventure. Now we did a video that some people participated in. We're not going to show the whole video right now. We're just going to show a little clip about what it looks like, and then right after the service, we're going to do stand, and we're going to close things out. We're going to turn right around and show the video, so if you want to stay on for another 20 minutes, feel free to do that, but we don't have time in the service to do that. But we're going to show a little clip of it right now. Done the videos, and like I said, if you didn't get a chance to do that, feel free to write a card and send it to the center, and we'll get it to her. So now Bodhi has a special song that's just for you, Kristen.
Oh, God.
For Kristen, from all of us. I'm here to remind you of your magnificence, to help you wake to all the wonder that you are. And I long to show you all the joy you're worthy of. I'm here to remind you how much you're truly loved. And from all of us, we're here to remind you of your magnificence, to help you wake to all the wonder that you are. I long to show you all the joy you're worthy of. We long to remind you how much you're truly loved. And we know it goes both ways. You're here to remind me of my magnificence, to help me wake to all the wonder that I am. You long to show me all the joy I'm worthy of. You're here to remind me how much I'm true. last time for me. I'm here to remind you of your magnificence, to help you wake to all the wonder that you are. And I long to show you all the joy you're worthy of. I'm here to remind you how much you're truly loved. To Kristen.
Such a blessing you have been here and will continue to be in our lives. And now you get to speak.
Oh, yeah. Thank you all so much. I didn't know about any of this. And the stole is just absolutely gorgeous and just such an amazing reminder that y'all really have made me the minister that I am and that I'm going to be. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what my topic is. And this is such a beautiful way to end 2020 and to begin 2021 and to begin my ministry. And it's I've been thinking about in my own life, that this is all kind of culminating at the same time, like the end of this crazy year and the end of ministerial school and leaving Napa and the beginning of, my ministry and the beginning of being somewhere new. That was my computer. It's all good. It's all good. And I've really been thinking about that whole living intentionally and what that means. And this year has been very different. We are packing like crazy people. If you want free stuff, just drive on by our house because we're just putting stuff out on the curb, furniture and all kinds of stuff. Drive down Silverado Trail by Lincoln and you'll just see stuff if you want anything. And so I haven't been doing my normal tradition of this time of year, but I think this week is my favorite week of the whole year. The week in between Christmas and New Year's, it's kind of this no man's land. You don't know what day it is. You don't know what month it is. You don't know what year it is. It's this kind of in-between time. And in years past, what I typically do in this week is I set all of my intentions for the year. I have a bullet journal that I work on, and I get all of my planning done for the year, and I work on setting up all of my habit trackers, and I set my intentions, and I create vision boards, and I really just go within for a week. And I set my intention for the following year. And I'm not doing that this year because I'm packing, but I plan to do it when I get to Falls Church. So it's still going to happen. It's just going to be about 2 weeks late, and that's okay. And what I love is as I'm doing this process, it's not creating resolutions because I'm not resolving to be a different human than the human that I am, but rather what I'm doing is I'm letting go of anything that no longer serves me. And a lot of this time is also looking back over the past year and celebrating the joys that it's brought and looking at what's worked, what hasn't worked, and things like that. So I'm letting go of anything that doesn't serve me. I'm taking the time to be grateful for the year and the gifts that it brought. And then I'm looking forward and I'm creating the vision and setting the intention of the next year that is to come. And what I'm doing is I'm setting law in motion. I'm claiming my good. I love this time of year. And And so as we move into this time, I'm so excited that we're doing this white stone ceremony. I do one with myself every single year. I've been doing it for about 11 years. I have a word every year. And what it does is it just creates this bubble of this big vision for the year. And it's, Bodhi and I were actually talking this morning about having a word of the year, and it took him a second to even remember what his word was for 2020. But what was really magnificent about it was he was like, yeah, you know what, I did do it. I did. That was how I lived my life this year. So even though he set the intention and then he let it go, which is exactly what we say to do in spiritual mind treatments, you know, we don't even need to hold that. It doesn't have to be every single thought has to be that word or anything like that. What we're doing is we're setting the law in motion. And then we get to the end of the year and we look back and we go, oh my God, it happened. Of course it happened. Of course. And in Bodhi's case, when he said his word, I went, of course that's who you are. Of course. And isn't that the way it works? Ernest Holmes, our founder, says, the universe is abundant, prolific with ideas, with intention, with volition, and with the power to execute. How could there be a star or a rosebud or the fertile imagination of a Shakespeare unless what we call life pours itself into all of them and is all of them? And so that same energy, that same intention, that same volition that is informing the rosebud and informing the stars and informing Shakespeare and the brilliant minds is also informing you and me and all of us. How beautiful is that? And what I love about this idea of intentionality is really what we are doing is we are taking a moment to discover our why. And then once we have our why, we can then move into alignment with our whats. And so we can my why, for example, 2020, my word was depth. And so my why was to live from a different level, to live from a deeper level where every action that I am taking is being informed by spirit and being informed by my center. And so if I know that that is my why, I can then do things, I can do the what that is in alignment with that. And so my what was things like extra spiritual practice. It was things like making sure that every decision that I make here at the center, every time that I speak, that I'm really living from my center and speaking my truth in that moment. My why is when I go to react to somebody and something they've said to me, instead I stop and I take a deep breath and I respond. Because that is what, in my mind, a person of depth does. And that word has been at the very forefront of my mind for most of the year this year, and I think it's really funny that I chose a year of depth and kind of going within as also a year that there's a global pandemic and we've all been in our houses for 10 months. Thank you, I guess, planet, for setting me up in that way. But it's been on my mind. Wow, what an incredible word. What a powerful intention to create the year that I'm graduating, the year before I step into ministry. And so that's what we're going to be doing this morning in this white stone ceremony that's going to begin in just a moment, is we're going to be discovering our whys. So that then when we go to figure out what our whats are, we can move in alignment with our why. We can move in alignment with our intentionality. Audrey Stanton says, intentional living means understanding your fundamental beliefs and values, and then actively living your life in line with those values. And so, I have my core set of values, but this word, this intention, this white stone that we're creating, we're setting our value for the year. And by doing that, we're living intentionally. And the more that each of us individually live with intention and live with clarity in who we are and what we are intending to seek and the why that we are living from and the purpose that we are moving into, the more that each of us do that individually, the more that collectively we move into the consciousness of a planet that is living intentionally, where each and every one of us is working together for the highest and best of not only one another, but all life, this planet itself, the water and the air and the grounds, all of it. And so by setting these intentions here today individually, what we are really doing is we are fulfilling the mission of this center. We are co-creating a world that works for everyone by living intentionally, loving unconditionally, and seeing God in all people and all faiths. And so each and every one of us are taking a stand in this moment to live intentionally. And by living intentionally, we are co-creating with one another, with spirit, and with life itself. We are co-creating that world that works for everyone. And so now I'm going to invite Reverend Jay back up, because we are going to lead you through this process together, this white stone ceremony. And give me just a moment while my notes load. I apologize. And so the first step of this white stone ceremony is to know what our intention is. This time of new beginnings gives us the space to get really clear on what we are creating for 2021. When we know what our intention is, we can set the law in motion, and we begin to take steps of action from that place of setting law in motion. Principle first, always, always, always. And so the first step is always to know where we want to head. It's always to set law in motion, and it is always to stand in principle. And so I invite you to take a moment to journal on a separate piece of paper, not your dissolving paper, or maybe just think about it. You don't have to write it down. But I invite you to journal or ask yourself the following questions. What is the experience I am seeking in 2021? What is the experience that I am seeking to have in 2021? Journaling or thinking about that on a separate piece of paper. And another question you can ask yourself is, what do I imagine Spirit is seeking to express through me in 2021? What is Spirit seeking to express through me in 2021? Now, you might not get the full picture of what is being expressed into your life in 2021, but you're probably catching a glimpse of it. And that's all you need at this moment, is just a glimpse. And so once we consciously know where we are headed, once we consciously know what Spirit is seeking to express through us, we can look more closely at that which is no longer serving us. There's a great power in releasing and creating the space in which to claim our intentions. When we set the intention to release through a ritual or ceremony like we're going to do here, we are consciously setting the law in motion and supporting our desires. And when we release, we create a vacuum within ourselves. And what we know is that nature abhors a vacuum. And so then we replace that vacuum, it just gets sucked right in what we are claiming. And so what we get to do is we get to release whatever is no longer serving us from 2020. And so ask yourself, what do I need to let go of in order to create this new experience? What do I need to let go of so that Spirit can express itself in the highest way through me? It may be a belief that's no longer working for you. It may be thoughts that you're having that do not serve you. It could be behaviors or actions that are not for your highest and best. It could be a situation, a relationship, a way of living. Just ask yourself, what do I need to let go of in order to create and allow this new experience to come in?
Just take that paper you have and write down it on words, or really it can be many words that you can fit on this piece of paper. And you can do it with a regular pen or a pencil or a marker. It doesn't matter what you write on. And just write words that represent what you're releasing at this time, what you need to let go of in order for this experience to come forth, what you're willing to surrender, what you're willing to let go of fully and completely. So just take a moment to write on, whether it be that dissolving paper or any paper that you can throw into the water or just let go of into a trash can, either one. And then I'm going to ask Kristen to go around and pick up. We have 5 other people in the room to pick up these from other people. And just write that and hold the paper in your hand for a moment. And what I know is the paper we're collecting in the room. And as I release these words into the water, what I also know is they represent the words that you have written on here as well. That collectively as a community, and this is a broad community, whoever's listening, and even those who might listen later on this week to this service, that you are in this collective whole, because there is no then or in the future or in the past when it comes to Spirit. It is right here. So collectively we can know the truth. So what I know is what you are seeking to release, what we are seeking to release is one. And we simply let this go, knowing that it is gone, released, surrendered, let go of. It no longer has power over you or power over any part of your life. And we just mix it into the dissolving knowing, and I can see words in here, and they all float away into the nothingness from which they came. What we also know, though, is that When we release something, just as Kristen was talking about, we want to claim that which we want. Because if we don't take the time to affirm and claim what we want, this might return. And we don't want that. We're ready to let go of that completely and fully. You remember last year when we took this water, we did the same kind of dissolving process, and we threw the water into the river, into the Napa Creek. We'll do the same at the end of this service. And once again, it's this collective words and phrases that you've written, even if you've written them from home, we've collected them in the energy of knowing, and we let go of it. And what we want to do now is claim that which we want. So pull out that white stone, if you have one, or any kind of stone will do that you have from home. First of all, the importance of the stone is that it grounds. It grounds us. It's part of the earth. It's part of the sacredness of things, and grounds us to the truth. Because although we think about God and spirit and soul, and it's all up here, the truth is we want a practical spirituality. We want to make a difference in our own lives and the lives of others. We want to be an agent of transformation to help create a world that works for everyone. So we're grounded in this. We're in the truth of what this is. So take a moment to imagine on this stone what it is you're claiming. Now, the history of the stone is one that's interesting. In biblical times, in Jewish ancient civilization, if a person had been imprisoned or restrained by some ways, when they were released and freed, they were given a white stone. Now, this white stone served, if anybody asked, aren't you supposed to be in jail? Didn't you do something wrong? You could show your white stone and say, I have been freed. But it's also a reminder for us that we are free. So when you've been restrained, when you've under certain beliefs, you've held on to something for so long, you begin to believe it's who you are, and it's not the truth. So we keep this white stone that we will claim words on in just a moment nearby us to remind us that we are free, that we no longer are in bondage of anything. And in the Bible, there's even a phrase, a verse about the white stone, about putting a name on it, and it's your new name, and to claim it. So we're claiming this truth. So close your eyes for a moment again and re-experience that which you're trying to create in your life. The new experience in the new year. And what word represents that? It may not be it in full story, but you know what it means. It is a word that represents this new experience that you are seeking, that is yours already by claiming it, by writing it down. And then take a marker or a pen and write it on this white stone if you're able to do that. You can go ahead and write it on there now. Then I'm going to pass it back over to Kristen.
So I just invite you to take that stone with that word and place it near your heart. And just breathe into that intention. Knowing that you have set the law in motion right here, right now, today. Regardless of whether you keep this word in your mind for the next year or not, the law is already in motion. It is already done. The universe has already said yes to what you claim. And so I invite you after this service to put this stone on your altar or somewhere special or sacred to you in your home or perhaps your vehicle, where you will see it and remember your truth. And if you do not have a white stone, you can go pick up any stone outside or a crystal or anything. Or there will also be a basket of white stones here at the center, and you are welcome to stop by any time. They will be outside, and pick up a stone for you to write your word on.
I know personally I'm going to keep my stone in my pocket, at least initially, because I need it really close to me. I need a reminder really close to me. My word is magnificence, not about my ego magnificence, but about the spiritual magnificence within me. I want to live that this year. What is your word? Are you willing to share it?
Sure. My word is yes.
Oh. Gee. Why would you choose that word? I love it.
Yeah, and my stone is going to go on my dashboard in my car as I drive across the country.
I love it.
So,
I
and
love
then
it.
I would imagine Jen's stone is going to go on the dashboard of the budget truck as she drives it across the country.
We don't have a way for you to verbally say what's on your stone, but if you want to put it in the chat, you're welcome to do that. And then I could ask the room. There are 5 people in the room. If anybody wants to share theirs, you could just call it out.
Compassion.
Shauna says compassion.
Acceptance.
Sean says acceptance. I love it.
Freedom.
Jen says freedom. So and Bodhi is ease. Thank you, Bodhi. So you're welcome to put it in the chat. Let me see if anybody, I don't see any listed here. Delay, there is a delay. So we'll just wait a little bit here. But you're welcome to do that. And then once again, as we close up today, at the end of the service, we'll be able to do a video. Luann says self-love. Boy, these are all words. I think I'll just take them all home. How about that? Ease, acceptance. Yeah. And you can't have it all. And yet there's one personal word that is your special word this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there's another one. Diana.
Noreen, courage. Susan, fullness. Diana, mindfulness.
Yeah.
Michelle, compassion.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And so just invite us into prayer now. Breathing in the joy of this moment, the claiming of something new, knowing that these intentions, these words that are being spoken and being written at home and chats with one another in our homes, that these words are the words of God, that these qualities are the qualities of God. And that God is what is happening here and now, that the universe is showing up, that Spirit is expressing itself individually and collectively through each and every one of us, through this center. I just know and affirm that everything that is happening, all that has been released today, all that is being claimed, is for the highest and best for each of us. And it is what Spirit is seeking to release and what Spirit is seeking to claim for each of us and as each of us in this moment. I know and affirm that each of us are moving forward and living intentionally in everything that we do, every word that we say, every action that we take, every thought that we have. The very essence of who we are is that intentionality of Spirit living itself through each and every one of us. And I just know and affirm that the law works and that we have set it in motion. And I am so, so very grateful for this. I am grateful for each and every person in this community. I am grateful for the intentions that have been set forth here today, and I am grateful for the power of this Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living community, this beloved community. And so I simply let it go, let it be. I know that it is done. Our words are God's words, and so they have no choice but to come into full fruition over this next year, over 2021. And so we can just breathe and claim it and say together, and so it is. And so now I'm going to invite Bodhi back up for to play another song for us.
The ancient goddess, she rises, calls my name. The wolves, they cry, winter is my domain. The northern hills are cloaked in snow. The darkness subsides, the light begins to glow. The shamans, they spin their tales of mythology. The weavers of mystery at the loom of reality. The tapestry is woven anew every season. Count all your blessings for the life that you believe in. And the wheel spins, and the wheel spins, and the wheel spins, and the wheel spins. In this time of cold begins the birthing of light. As the days begin pressing into the night, in this quiet the earth begs us to rest. From the silence is born a vision to guide our quest. The wheel spins, and the wheel spins, and the wheel spins, and the wheel spins. The ice and the snow will slowly turn to water. The story is told to all our sons and daughters. Remember this time when the stars shine the brightest. And always again this gateway will invite us. And the wheel spins, 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 and the wheel spins.
Thank you, Bodhi. The wheel spins. This is the process of life, of letting go, so we leave room for more of God. And this individually has been emotional for me. I think this has been a fitting service because we're letting go of our dear beloved Kristen, and knowing that that which is released into the world, it creates a greater blessing, that she spreads the light into the world and it multiplies. I go back to that image of the candlelight service. I'll re-put that video on Facebook if you didn't see it, but about lighting the candles and the lanterns that go up in the sky, making and just seeing that as a metaphor. And what I also know is your contributions to this community. We emphasize financial contributions, but we also are talking about the consciousness that you do in your prayers and your affirmations, and just the work that you did today of letting go and claiming. A few more people have added words. Judy, wellness and wholeness. Wendy, presence. Joanne, contribution. Suzanne, deep trust. Mary, flow. Frederica, light. Mary, empathy, and Nicole, Phoenix.
Oh.
Interesting. So obviously it means something to her. We don't have to know what it is. The truth is, that which we're claiming now, the universe is supporting us. The universe has our back. So thank you for participating in this community this year and in the continuing year, because we are making a difference. You are making a difference individually, and we're making a difference collectively as a community. And Kristen is still part of our community. She doesn't get away that easy. She may be in a different state, in a different center on Sunday, but she is still part of our community and what we're creating.
Oh, God.
Bodhi just told, I told a secret that there's a tracking device in her stole, and he just let it out. She's going to find it now. But we also take this donation basket here that represents the donations that you have given us of heart, of soul, and your financial contributions, whether it be electronically or send us a check. We've enjoyed all the Christmas cards we've received from Alaska, from Washington, from Idaho, from Montana, from everywhere. So thank you, everybody who's been sending us blessings. And we just take this and we affirm with your blessings that divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is.
So it is.
Today we won't have our traditional Zoom community because we're going to go straight into the movie, the videos that people have made, which are just adorable. They're very cute and very touching. So we'll have that playing in here, and you'll be able to watch it online as well. Now, every Sunday for the past years, we have done a blessing for our children. We raised our hands, and we're going to do that for children, but we're also going to do it for Kristen. So we raise our hands for Kristen and all our children, and we simply say, we love you, we care about you, and we're here for you. Once again, with conviction. We love you, we care about you, and we're here for you. Many blessings, Kristen and all of you kids there. So as we go into our community affirmation, please know that you are a blessing. So repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
I am led by Spirit.
I am led by Spirit.
I am guided by wisdom.
I am guided by wisdom.
I am protected by love.
I am protected by love.
I am here to be a blessing.
I am here to be a blessing.
I am so grateful.
I am so grateful.
And so it
And
is.
so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace.
And so I just send you out into 2021 knowing that it is the best year ever and that all that you claim, all that you desire is fulfilled through the law right here and right now and ever moving forward. I love you all.
Hi, Kristen. We just are here to wish you the very best in this new journey, this new ministry that you are starting in Virginia. We're so excited for you, and you have so much abilities and skills and consciousness. I know it's going to go well.
Yeah, we are celebrating right now with
all of us here at Napa Valley Center for Spiritual Living. And somehow we're just going to have to muddle through all that technical difficulty without you. But I know you're behind us, so you'll keep us in your heart for that. I wish the best for you and Jen on your next step in Virginia. Know that you are both surrounded in love and by this community and me. I wish the best for you. I look forward to your visits when you come back in Napa. Keep that fire burning, and God bless you for all you do and say. And so it is, my dear friend. Love you, Diana.
Hi, Christian. Well, I couldn't get my computer to work, so I thought, well, I guess I'll do it on my phone. But thank you so much for all your love and support, and it was fun filling in and being part of the children's church with you while you were here. So anyways, we gave it a good shot. I tried to do it here, and then I've got an account, but now I can't. For some reason, it's not even finding you this time. So anyways, I just love you. God bless you. I want to wish you the best in Virginia, West Virginia, and on your spiritual journey. I know you're going to have a great, wonderful time meeting all your new practitioners and everything else. And it was good to see you on here online today and filling in at the church as your last day with your practitioner stole. So with that, I just want to send you my blessings. And with this, I say, c'est la vie until we meet
Hey,
again.
Christine. I would like to express you my total gratitude for all the job that you have done for Napa Valley Center. And thank you so much for bringing your sparkle, your wisdom, and your genius, especially in technology. Thank you for support us, for being you during all this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know that you're moving from places, but you're not going to move from our hearts. And my best wishes for your new adventure. I know you're happy because you're going back home, and it is feel good, really good going back home. And my best wishes for your new job. And I know everything is going to be good, right, and perfect for you. Thank you, Christine.
Good luck, Kristen. We're going to miss you so much. It's been fabulous getting to know you and Jen. And I just love that you have been selected and know what a wonderful senior minister you'll make. I personally appreciate all your talks, your groundedness in principle, and all your joy and excitement and all the fun ways, big and little, that you've helped make shifts for me in my consciousness. I love you and send you my blessings.
Hello, Kristen. I wanted to say a big thank you, first of all, for the class that you taught recently that I got so much out of, and for our recent sessions that have been incredibly supportive for me and just really helped to empower me with love, and that's a beautiful thing. Congratulations to you on your new position. You're going to be amazing. Virginia and that whole community you're stepping into is so lucky to have you about to join their midst, because you have such a beautiful spirit and such an amazing gift. So much love. And remember, if you need help packing, I mean it. I'm good for an extra set of hands. If you need it, just say the word. Take care.
Hi, Kristen. This is Joey wanting to wish you the most wonderful experience as the new minister in Falls Church, Virginia. Thank you for all that you've done for the center in Napa, and every good blessing and love to you in your future endeavors. Namaste.
Hi, Kristen. Susan Fransky here, but you don't want to look at me. I thought you'd rather look at my plants. Thanks for everything you've done around the center, and all the best to you and Jen as you go forward into your next adventure. Take care. Bye.
I'm going to read a little anonymous writing that made me think of you. So please take it in, okay? It's called If Not For You. If not for you, there would be a place of emptiness in all our hearts. If not for you, all the good you have done would still need doing. If not for you, someone who needed love would not have received it. If not for you, your gifts would remain ungiven. If not for you, there would be one less smile, one less laugh, and one less hug. If not for you, Kristen, an animal might be homeless and a garden left unplanted. Who you are is important. You are the face, the heart, and the soul of God. So thank you, Kristen, for all that you've done for us here at the Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you for being light in the world. Thank you for choosing Jen as your partner. I'm going to miss her so much too. So please take care. Please don't forget about us and go with peace and love. Love you, Kristen. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, Kristen, Janice Davis here. Wow, you're on your way. I know that you are blessed in your new journey, in your new life, in your new ministry. And Virginia's gain is our loss. Thank you so much for all that you've done and all that you've been here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Napa. We so appreciate you and love you. And in particular, the last few months, you've been instrumental in keeping things rolling for everyone to still remain together as a community. So I so appreciate that. I know that you'll have so many blessings in your new home, your new ministry, and I wish you and Jen only the very best. I really wanted to share a piece of the valley with you before you go. This is a hillside above the vineyard where I work. So I'm going to give you a little piece of that parting shot on your way. Much love and many blessings. Bye-bye.
Hi, Crystal. It's Dale. It's that time to say farewell. I am so grateful I had the opportunity to get to know you while you were here in Napa. I have watched you in awe as you conquered all sorts of obstacles. You have juggled so many things. You have such faith, such total faith. I'm so proud of you that you completed ministerial school in just 2.5 years. You had this goal of becoming a minister by the time you were 35, and by God, you did it. So I bid you farewell. I send you off with love and light, and I know with absolute certainty that anything you choose to accomplish, you will. Much love to you on this new adventure.
So those of you who are still on, I wanted to, we'll also put the video on on our website so you can see it on there. But I just wanted Kristen to chance to step in and say goodbye to you. You use that camera there. You want to sit here? Okay. How many computers do we need?
How many computers do we need? Thank you all so much. That video was really amazing, and I dried all my tears before I got back over here. I love you all so, so much, and I'm going to miss you, and this community is so special to me, and I'm really glad. I will definitely be back in touch, and I'm really glad that we're going to be sister communities. I love you all.
They're down.
Say goodbye, Kristen. Bye.